Have you ever shared a cigar with any of your fascinating and dangerous interview subjects?
I should have had a cigar with Fidel Castro, but when I found him and had a long interview, and Castro was a guy that gave 7-hour speeches. So when you do a doorstep interview, just throw him a question. Well, he went on for, I think, 38 minutes answering a fairly simple question. It could have actually been answered with a yes or no. He went on for 35 minutes. The cameraman, a very large and tough South African, looked at me, was sweating in it must have been about 110 degree heat. And there was Castro still going on and talking, and the cameraman looked around at me and said, "When's this fucker going to stop talking?" Another 15 minutes, I think, after that, actually.
Did you dare interrupt him, John?
What?
Didn't you dare interrupt him?
I did, but I mean, he didn't take much notice.
Where we're losing the will to carry on because they just go on and on and on.
Yes, actually, it was quite interesting, and he said to me, when you're in that position, you don't care what you say or what anybody thinks about it. So he was talking to me about how boring and unpleasant it was to be the Cuban head of Cuba, and how he couldn't wait to get away from it, and how he was going to resign in 4 years. I mean, none of this happened, of course. But he was very jovial, though. I did take to him, and if I'd been able to whip out a Cohiba or something and offer him one, he'd have had it. I'd have been delighted, but I think the BBC might not have agreed to run that bit.